rocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He's checking credit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check that out, go slow. Come on, kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Neil, creep, watch out for creeping. Shot. Alert 3.
From midfield now, Haskins. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
First carry for Darius Geis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check, cross. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check, lucky.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Got one. Sponge. No. Twist.
On first down, it's Haskins. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready? It's the money. 50's the money. Here we go. Bang.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
It's Geis on the counter. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Rush in.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready, ready. 15, line it. 15 line. Now.
Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Hey, exit.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, zoom.
Check 3.
Rock it.
Under 10. Check. Fresno.
5.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey!
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Bravo!
You better bring it.
Get it!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down!
In Washington
61.
territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Ready?
So they'll
50,
come up
play.
first and 10 now from the 33.
Rip left. Rip left. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
Hit it.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go! 18 Gator. Hey, echo.
52. Check. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Coming for you. Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Go now. 18
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yes, yes.
52's the Mike right here over there, right? 52's the Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
On first and 10, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That's just me and you. That's just me and you. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Redskins.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Set, ready. Set the ending. Walk the ball. Walk. Get walk. Check 13. Check 15. Check 15.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Giants, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Interception, baby, all day.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 31.
Here's Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, come on, now, come on. Hustle. Mike 5'9", 65. Check, let go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, high 7.
Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Rabbit.
Deep grip.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up. Check 43. Check 50.
Leo. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
55, Mike 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Look at me. Zipper.
We got motion. Back up.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 53 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get three, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
He'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. You got to win. 50. You must be getting tired of seeing this. 25. Check 3. Hey, check. Mike 50. Watch the run.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Yeah.
Geis, they'll try to run it. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Showing it. Showing it. Out, 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 out.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 48 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
We want it. Come to my
On first down, Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He's looking for Ridley again. That'll bring up second down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Man, I got you.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Redskins have it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
47, Giants 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let them know.
Watch, quick.
They'll start the drive with a give to White.
Watch out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check three.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Redskins first down.
Switch. Switch. Hey, check. 24. Exit.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Washington.
Ready. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got three. Three down.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on another, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll drop the throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Deron Payne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Now the wood. I'm going to come back to you. Sponge. Go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here comes Peppers. Oh, the spin. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 11-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.